Hey everybody, Simistic this year again to talk to you about what I bought and what I watched today. Today went to the bank, so of course that means it was a Goodwill day. The first thing I picked up on VHS here was Care Bear's Fabulous Fables. Now, it was only 25 cents, wasn't sure if I had these episodes or not. I didn't think I did, so just, figure for 25 cents, I'll pick it up, and if I do have them, oh well, only waste 25 cents. But turns out, got home, I do not have these episodes. Apparently the episodes that are on here were only ever released on DVD. You had to buy, like I guess you bought like a Care Bear stuffed animal, and they came with DVDs. They were doing some like promotion years ago. That was the only way the episodes on here were ever released. So definitely glad to have that. I love the Care Bears. Just some more episodes to have. Again, just bought this simply on a whim, but turned out to be a good buy. Next thing I picked up here was some Reader's Digest documentaries. This is Incredible Journeys Around the World. Now, as I've said before, I've been getting into Reader's Digest documentaries. They're actually pretty good. Almost up to par with stuff like National Geographic. I mean, not necessarily as good as National Geographic. They're, pretty much the top, but they're pretty good. I bought a couple of DVDs, started watching those. Those were good. So I've been picking up, any DVDs or VHS that come by from Reader's Digest. They're very good documentaries. This comes with From the Outback to Shangri-La, From the Amazon to the Arctic, and From Venice to the Nile. So, pretty cool. 3 VHS box set. Looking forward to checking that out. Then I grabbed Within the Walls, A Visit to the White House. This is, it was a production for the White House Historical Association. It's a viewer's guide to understanding the White House. So, I don't know. It was, again, 25 cents. Figured, what the heck. I guess you get this when you go tour the White House. It's probably something you get in the gift shop. Cool thing about this, though, it's a typical clamshell case, but it's got this little, like, plastic thing snapped on that a little book slides into. Oh, that was really cool. So it's a little visitor's guide. I thought that was pretty neat. So yeah, definitely wanted to grab this. I like history and historical stuff. So I've never actually been to the White House. I remember a couple years ago, for my birthday, my mom took me to Washington D.C. We toured all the stuff, and we were gonna go to the White House, but apparently like, tickets for these sell out like years in advance. So we ended up not being able to go, but. Just want to grab this, figured, what the heck, I'll check it out. It looks like a pretty cool little documentary, again, produced for the White House Historical Association by General Motors, so should be cool, we'll see. And the last thing I grabbed here was a DVD. This is Mr. Blandings Builds His Dream House. I have no idea, complete blind buy, never saw it, but, Cary Grant, figured I'd definitely check it out. Looks, got good reviews online, looks interesting, just a fun old movie. I love these, older titles, so definitely want to pick that up. So that is it for what I bought. Again, got all those VHS tapes for 25 cents each. Even that 3 VHS set, that was only 25 cents as well. And then the DVD was only $1. So it was a good haul. So that's it for what I bought today. So that's what I watched. First one I'll talk about, 2 soundtracks I checked out. First one was the soundtrack to Planet Terror. This is complete crap. Do not get this. Do not listen to this. It is bad. Only thing good about it is the first song, which is Grindhouse, which is the main title. That's the title that Rose McGowan's dancing to in the beginning of the movie. That's a pretty cool like instrumental title. And there's also a cover of Too Drunk to Fuck by Dead Kennedys by, I don't even know how you pronounce this person's name, Nuivelle Vague, I guess it is. I don't know. Anyway, that's kind of an interesting cover. It's like a loungy cover of the song, which is pretty neat. But besides that, not very good. This, with the exception of that one song, one cover of the Dead Kennedy song, all the other songs I hear are either like just the instrumental music that they play, during the movie, like just during scenes, the music you hear in the background. That's all it is. No lyrics, just the instrumental songs. That's about 80% of it. Then the other 20% are songs performed by Rose McGowan, and that's horrible. She cannot sing. She just sounds... it's bad. When the first song came on, I knew immediately who it was. I knew immediately it was Rose McGowan. You could tell it's her voice. And I was cringing. My finger was on the skip button, but when I listen to soundtracks, I don't skip through them because I actually want to listen to them. So, it was just... it was so bad. I don't know how to explain it. It was just horrible, horrible. Ear-cringing horribleness. That's Rose McGowan singing. She should definitely stick to acting. I like her as an actress. She's good. I think she's pretty. I enjoy her in movies. Just Singing is not her thing. So this soundtrack, I would not recommend it. I would say if you really want the soundtrack, not that I'm here promoting, you know, piracy, but just download it. You know, I'm all about giving, give the money to the artists and, you know, to Robert Rodriguez and stuff like that. But in this case, it's not a very good CD. I don't see why anybody would actually want this. So again, with the exception of the main title, which is kind of cool, and the cover of the Dead Kennedy song, that's really the only plus to this whole entire thing. It's not worth it. Not a very good soundtrack. The second soundtrack I listened to, and this is pretty cool, music from Gilmore Girls. As you guys know, I'm a big Gilmore Girls fan. It was an okay compilation. It's just, again, it's just a bunch of music from the series, like songs they played during episodes and stuff that were just featured episodes. It also features like the little instrumental clips, like when like they're walking into a house, or you know, like somebody shows up, they play a little, or you know, like the little instrumental things between like scenes. You know, just that music. You'll feature some of that, but that's only like, those are like 15-second clips. It does have the Where You Lead, I Will Follow, which is the theme song to Gilmore Girls, which is pretty cool. But besides that, it features stuff like Joey Ramone, The Shins, Elastica, John Lennon, PJ Harvey, XTC, Bjork, Yoko Ono, Yola Tango, you know, bands like that. So, you know, it's an okay compilation if those are like the type of music you're into. Personally, a lot of the bands I hear I'm not like big fans of. You know, like things like Joey Ramone and The Shins and stuff. They're cool bands, but a lot of the stuff I hear I'm actually not a fan of. So, as far as this soundtrack goes, I think most people who are into Gilmore Girls, especially women, because I know a lot of guys probably aren't really into the show, but as far as women go, I know people like my wife, she likes a lot of the music on here, so, you know, and she loves the show. So for her, you know, for a fan like her, this is a great soundtrack, and I think for probably most fans, they're probably going to really like this. So I'd say if you're a fan of the Gilmore Girls, it's definitely worth picking up. But, you know, really only if you're into those bands for the most part. So it's an okay soundtrack. I can't really complain about it. Like I said, a lot of music on here is not my type of music, but it is what it is. I can't say it's bad because, you know, for what it is, I guess it's a good soundtrack. So, yeah, I guess pick it up. So that's it for the soundtracks. Now on to my Halloween horror title of the night. Tonight I watched Burning Revenge, otherwise known here in the United States as The Burning. Great, fantastic movie. But before I talk about that, let me just talk about this set in general. This is the German import. Very cool. The American version is bare bones. There's nothing on it except for the movie. This comes with a really cool hour-long documentary about Tom Savini. Awesome. This is a great, great set. As far as owning this, I'm glad I have this as opposed to the American version. You know, it just, you know, opens up. It's a 2-disc set. It's got all this great, you know, imagery and stuff. Very, very cool. I love it. The only downfall is all the writing's in German. So it does come with this little book here, but I can't read any of it because, you know, I don't read German. But still, very cool set. I got this for $2 at a pawn shop a couple weeks ago. Awesome. Definitely gotta have this. Only downfall is I found out that my, because this is Region Zero, I found out that my Blu-ray player does not play Region Zero DVDs, unfortunately. But my computer does, so just watch it on my computer. But very cool. So let's get on to the movie. The movie was fantastic. I loved it. Great cheeseball slasher that takes place in a summer camp. It was a lot of fun. Now, this movie came out in 1981, and Friday the 13th came out in 1980. So I would say, is it just a ripoff of Friday the 13th? For the most part. But in documentaries I've seen, even the documentary on here about Tom Savini, they always mention The Burning before they mention Friday the 13th. So, I mean, I don't know. Was this made before Friday the 13th? I tried to look it up online. I really couldn't find information. So maybe this came out, maybe this was like filmed and made and done before they did Friday the 13th. I don't think so, just going by the date, but I don't know. I have no idea. So if this was actually made after Friday the 13th, then yeah, I would say for the most part Friday the 13th ripoff, but that's not to say it's bad. It was great. If you love 80s, just cheesy 80s slashers, there's absolutely no reason why you're not going to like this. It was just so much fun. A lot of people in this you're going to recognize too. For instance, George Costanza's in it. I can't remember his name, but in Short Circuit, the Indian guy, whatever his name is, he's in this. It's a great movie. Again, with a bunch of great actors, and you know, it's so good. I cannot get over how much I love this. It is, you know, it is great cheesiness too, as far as just the filming goes. There are some scenes where it's like day and they're walking around, all of a sudden they like get somewhere and it's night, and then they like go back to them and it's day again, things like that. There's one shot in here actually where they're like showing like some clips of something, and all of a sudden like the frame is like off, and you can see like the white in the frame's like off to the side. It only happens for like a second, but it's just hilarious that like it got left in, they never like fixed it. So anyway, it's great. I don't want to really spoil anything, so I'm not going to tell you the story, because I do recommend anybody who's into horror movies and slash movies, this is something I say you must see. So I'm not going to give away the story, but yes, I will just say this was a fantastic movie. You have to see it. It just, I mean, for slasher fans, it is definitely a must. You know, you're not going to probably be able to get this German version because it's out of print, plus, you know, it's an import. But, you know, definitely, I mean, even though the American version seems to be bare bones, you know, whatever, just pick it up, order it, buy it. It's great, fantastic. Check it out. So that's it for what I bought today. You know, decent little haul from Goodwill. Definitely happy about that. The soundtracks I listened to, yeah, you know, the Grindhouse one wasn't that great, and even though the Gilmore Girls one, I can't complain about it. A lot of the music on there wasn't really my thing, so, you know, didn't really listen to anything great today. But Burning Revenge, that made up for it, because holy hell, that movie was just brilliant. You must see it. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned to see what I bought when I watch tomorrow. See ya.